That deadline for those hostages being held by ISIS, the brutal terror group releasing a new video threatening to kill them this morning if their demands for a prisoner swap are not met. ABC's Brian Ross here with the latest. Good morning, Brian.
Well, good morning, George. It was just as the 24-hour deadline set by ISIS was about to expire this morning that a top Jordanian official told ABC News they are now prepared to make a prisoner swap involving the failed female suicide bomber they hold. The question is whether Jordan would free this Iraqi woman, Sajida al-Rishawi, on death row for the last 10 years, following an attack by al-Qaeda in which some 60 Jordanians were killed.
It is me for her. What seems to be so difficult to understand?
Wearing an orange jumpsuit and shackles, the Japanese journalist Kenji Goto was forced to read his own death sentence if a prisoner swap is not made, holding a photo of a captured Jordanian pilot who he said was also facing execution.
I only have 24 hours left to live, and the pilot has even less.
Overnight in Tokyo, Goto's mother issued an emotional appeal to the Japanese and Jordanian governments to meet the ISIS demands for a prisoner swap. And in Jordan, the father of the captured pilot made similar pleas to the Jordanian king to go through with a deal with ISIS, something King Abdullah has refused to do several times before. But now this morning, according to statements coming out of Oman, Jordan says it is prepared to release the suicide bomber if the Jordanian pilot is set free and has not been harmed, George.
And we don't know if the pilot's been harmed or not, but Brian, if this deal goes through, a remarkable precedent.
Absolutely. For two U.S. allies to negotiate with ISIS in a prisoner swap is something the U.S. has discouraged and has refused to do for its own 3 American hostages who have all been killed by ISIS. There's a 4th American, a young woman, also being held there now.